Yeah, baby girl, you're so damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though. When it's over, I press rewind, though. Talking bands.
This fight was rough. Chad was able to...
Hello. I'm just gonna check that we're live on Picarto and set up the stream music. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do ba do ba do do. Do do ba do do ba do do. Brr 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 brr. Copyright free music. Come on, do your thing. And now we're stressed out. Oh, wish I could turn back time. Oh yeah, we're live. Cool. Good over here. So I scanned. Well, I didn't scan because I don't own a scanner because I'm poor. But what I did is I take photos of stuff I've drawn on my phone, which is why you notice the pictures are all rotated 90 degrees. Because for some reason, whenever I take a photo that's completely fucking straight and perfectly fucking normal, it still flips it. I don't know why. I don't know why it flips it. So, unfortunately, they're all flipped 90 degrees. I'm going to maybe try and see if I can flip them. But, like, I'll have to exit out of the program. So, I'm going to exit out. And we're going to try to rotate those images. So, not documents, I want pictures. We're not writing fanfiction live on stream. That would be a terrible idea. That'd be such a bad idea. I'm sorry. It'd be the fucking worst idea. Okay, yeah. So, I'm gonna open it in... Open you with... Paint, maybe? Maybe in Paint it'll be, like, that weird... No, it's not... Why? Rotate right? No. Crap. Left. Rotate right. Rotate right. Okay. Rotate left. Let's see if rotating these left will make it fine inside. I don't fucking know. Welcome to Paint Tool Sci. We don't know how to read images. That's why I want to get Clip Studio, because Paint Tool Sci has been failing me. I'm just getting all these weird problems that I just don't like anymore. I'm just like, why? Come on. Maybe if I rotate them, sorry. Keep forgetting that I can't do anything when I accidentally rotate right. Rotate right. Maybe that will fix it? Let's try. Let's try. This fixes it, I fucking swear. This is the dumbest way to fix it. What? Rotate right. Hey, what if I put them upside down? Maybe that'll work. Okay. My cat's just trying to get my hamburger from my tacos. I'm gonna make myself a taco in like a second once I get the images up. And looking the right fucking way again, bitch! So fucking sick of this program. Yeah, a lot of these are like references I find online. Oh, fucking... Whatever. Just just gonna have to do the 90-degree thing. Cause apparently this thing is drunk. Can't figure out shit. Yeah, I got teen Erasermic, and then I got a family photo. So we'll start with teen Erasermic right now. And I'm gonna go make myself a taco really quick. Be right back. Shiro needs tacos. And I don't even have to go that far, because I literally set up the taco thing like right beside my fridge. I was like, I want tacos. Tacos should be good to eat on stream. I don't actually know if that's true. I might be fucking goofing. Because I am lazy. I've done it. You know, soon it. I think 6 will be a good size. If I do something like this, it looks a bit more. Stay away from my taco. Mama's taco. Don't eat my taco. I really need to stop eating on stream, but I end up having appointments like at 1:30 and shit. So I'm like, I can't stream in the morning, because if I stream too long, I'll be late. So I have to stream after. And then I always forget about dinner, because I was watching Scary Game Squad and writing fan fiction. I'm sorry. No, kitty. You're not going behind the computer. Not while Mama's streaming. Because you'll step on the tablet. Taco 1 done. Taco número uno. I love my cat, but she has no idea like how many of my things like she will accidentally destroy. And I don't want her accidentally destroying like my tablet because I don't have money to go buy a new one. Because I don't start my new job until like the 6th of next month. I was supposed to start earlier, but then they were like, actually we need like to do more planning shit because I'm with a I'm gonna be working with a non-for-profit, which is a cool thing to do and looks really good on my resume, but oh my fucking god. Like, they have a lot of planning stuff they need to do whenever they hire someone, so I have to like wait until they get all that stuff done. And she was like, yeah, we have to postpone it like 6 more days. I'm like, So I had to wait until the 2nd week of April before I could start work. I like Mike's hair when he was younger. It's super cute. Such a cute little baby. My thing is that I've never actually read The Vigilantes. Like, it's on my list because I'm planning on buying The Vigilantes, like, comics, but I don't have them yet. I just know what I know from the internet, and I kind of spoiled myself on some the Shirokuma arc in Vigilantes because, well, I was like, I need to know this for my fanfic, so I was like, I have to spoil it. I have to spoil it. So I spoiled that that section for myself, and I'm like, oh, I'm still gonna enjoy it because it's gonna have Fat Gum, and I love Fat Gum. I'm sorry, he's like, like one of the first characters I ever showed my sister. One was Magne, because she's trans and still pretty masculine looking. I was like, look, it's your sister. She's like, I love you. And I'm like, I got you, girl. And then I also showed her Fat Gun because I was like, yeah. I was like, look at this son of a bitch. And she's like, why is he so cute? I'm like, I don't fucking know, okay? It's Totoro as a man. And I adore him. She's like, yeah, I do too. I'm like, he's so cute. He's roly-poly and it's adorable. He's like, wait, is that from like that superhero anime you're into? I'm like, yes. A lot of my siblings aren't like really into, well, none of my siblings are into anime. I think the closest I've ever gotten is that my trans sister loves JoJo. JoJo, and she's watched like a bit of, what was the other show? Agretsuko. She loves Agretsuko. But other than that, she doesn't know fucking shit about anime. So I'll just send her stuff. She's just like, why do you do this to me? I'm like, because I want you to enjoy what I like. Because no one else does. No one. Like, even my friend, like my best friend, she loves manga, but she doesn't watch anime anymore. So I'll be always like, oh yeah, have you heard about this? And she's like, no. And I'm like she wouldn't watch The Promised Neverland. So at the time, I gave her the first volume of the manga. I was like, if you're not gonna watch the anime, at least read the manga. She's like, yeah, thanks. And actually ended up really liking it. So I was like, yeah, I did it. I've converted her. never gonna watch the anime. Like, the only anime I can say consistently that she'll watch with me is, well, anime films like Ghibli and that kind of stuff, and stuff we watched in high school. So, mostly Lucky Star. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, which I don't like. So that, she'll watch Lucky Star, she'll watch the other one, Naruto, and Bleach. But I never got into the Bleach anime. And Death Note. I never got into, like, Bleach. Because I don't know what it was. It was just, there's some anime where I'll start episode 1 and nothing grabs my attention, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to watch another episode. Naruto got to the Chunin arc, and then I was like, okay, yeah, I can't. One person liked, one person retweeted my tweet. So if you guys didn't know, I'm actually offering like a special this month on commissions. If you want a commission by yours truly, you buy one and the second one is half price. Because I'm hoping to get some commissions this month to help pay for some bills early next month. Because right now, I love my mother to death, but she is a little over the top when it comes to her kids. Like, to take care of me the last little bit, she's gotten a second job. And I'm like, oh, please, no. Because I've been job hunting, but around this time of year, there is literally, like, no fucking jobs. And a lot of the places around here are pretty, like, biased, I want to say. So I was like, ah, shit, I'm not going to have any fucking way to get a job. So I finally get one through this disability program that I'm a part of. Because if you guys don't know, I am actually, like, disabled. My disability is post-traumatic stress disorder, yay! I'm like, I can't tell that to jobs, which is very, very upsetting because, like, I have issues with it that do play into my job. That will play into almost every job. But I can't tell them because that is an instant not hire. And then even once I'm hired, they sometimes will use that to fire people, and I hate it. So I'm like having to be careful about that shit. But this program, they're like pretty helpful with that shit. Like, they're like, yeah, we understand that you have a disability, so we're gonna help get you a job. So I had this job with the nonprofit, but unfortunately, the time of year, I ended up having to wait a month when I first got the job offer because of budgeting, like end of the year, like accounting for the government. That's where I was getting the funding, so I was like, no, please, no. Because, like, it's so annoying. But I've kind of gotten used to, like, this kind of stuff over the years. Because, like, this isn't the first time I've been part of a government program. The other one got me my job at the mall, but unfortunately that job, things went under and mess. People started leaving, shit started happening, it was not good. And then, like, not long afterwards, like, it was like mass exodus from that place. Like, a lot of long-time employees started quitting, and I was like, yeah. And the one that did stay was so fucking done with life. and done being the most trained person on staff. So yeah, it was a mess. And then I just wasn't getting many hours, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave this job now. And also, all that standing around for like 5 hours with like no one around was just, it was not good for me. Like, it actually probably is part of the reason why my blood pressure issues started getting bad. So like, I can stand, but I can't just stand. This job, there was, you stand. That's how it worked. And it was fucking annoying. Especially since, like, a lot of the time, especially, like, not when Christmas was around, it was dead. We're in a kiosk, so it's like, you don't even have, like, a little route you can do, like, go around the store. No, you have to stand in, like, this, like, 2-block area. This few square meters. Like, the kiosk, I could lay down in it, and no one else could lay down on the floor. Like, it was small. That looks pretty good. I have a headcanon, like, you know, the whole, since the picture of like young Aizawa came out where it's wearing the Neko thing, the Neko like designer t-shirt. Everyone's like, oh my god, Aizawa like grew up rich. And like there's tons of like, oh, rich Aizawa AU stuff. I have my own one, which is coming into my fanfiction at some point, where he was actually, his grandparents were rich, and they took him in after his parents died. But after he came out, they were not apparently fans of that. Because apparently I have a thing for tragic backstories. So after that, like, he never had any contact. But then when he was thinking about something Eri-chan would like, his brain on him went to what he wore when he was that age, which was his underclothes. And, well, being a hero and stuff like that, he would have the funds to buy that for Eri. I don't know. It's just my little headcanon. I actually think that looks pretty good. It's looking better than I thought, to be honest. Good job, Brain! I mean, good job, art. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, to be honest. Need another layer behind this. I think I'll do. And I'll have this go up to like a 10 sides. Then I'll do that in like a bricky color. I don't know why I started doing like thicker lines for background stuff, but it just seemed to, for me, it just seemed to like define it better. I don't know. I'm a very weird digital artist. Because, okay, let me explain. Like, when I started digital art, like, I got my first drawing tablet from my best friend, who's now a tattoo artist. And, basically, she taught me how to draw eyes. And that was it. That was it. And, like, taught me how to, like, color an eye, and that was all the things I ever learned. And then I never, like, did watch anyone do digital drawing online. I just was like, okay, and just went and did digital art. So, to be honest, I don't know what the I'm doing. But if I'm attempting it pretty good, I feel pretty great about that, because I honestly don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that's better. So save. No! No, need to say that. Haha. There. Now I'll do the line art for this one. I know it looks fucking weird. I drew her eyes weird. I don't know. I started off with like hyper realistic eyes for some fucking reason. I don't know. I don't know why I can draw like this kind of way better on paper. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna eat another taco. Excuse me. Taco time. Taco time! If you guys don't know this, because I don't know how many times I've actually said this on stream, but these are actually coffee strips. Like, I have a coffee. So if you want to help an artist, like, check out if they have a coffee, because coffee is really cool. You can pay like $3 or something like that, or $1, and the money goes straight to the artist. And it's not like a subscription thing like Patreon. Like, you can do it once. And I think it's just a great way to kind of support an artist online. Like, I'm going to be donating to coffees whenever I start, like, making money. I don't know, I think it's something nice. It's a good program at the very least. And like the money goes straight to the artist, and usually the artist has like an explanation about what they're doing. Like right now I'm saving up for getting that program. Clip Studio Paint, I think it's like the best version, because that one has like text, which would be good for my comics. But unfortunately, at the moment, I have Paint to Sai. So like all my comics currently, when I have to do text, I write it out myself. Which is okay, because like, if you ever see my handwriting, like, I write surprisingly like neat. Like, and it's kind of cartoony, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but it would be so much clearer if I could get it in text, like in actual fonts. Sorry, kitty. You're not allowed on the tablet. Ha! Taco number 2. Done. Because this is a more family kind of one, I think we'll go with, like... Yeah, that's a good one. Nice. The other one was more finite, so I didn't mind using the smaller one, but for this, I think... something a bit bigger. I just want to like get like big. I think this one. like Sashi's eyes. It's such an interesting design. I also love how like oddly charming and creepy the smiles are in the art style. Like, slightly creepy looking, but it looks cute at the same time. Like, it's charming, but at the same time, if you think too hard, it's like, ugh. I don't know. I'm a big fan for like designs that are just like have like one interesting element. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever watched, like, the Higurashi series, but everything in that is, like, kind of, like, generalized anime thing. It's just whenever people go crazy, their faces get way too distorted and creepy. It's like, this style used to look cute. Now, I feel like I need to lose my lunch. Get this thing away from me, please. Yeah, people are wondering why I always draw him with a scar around his neck. In my headcanon, he had to wear a suppression gear, but it wasn't, like, good. Like, it wasn't built correctly, so it ended up actually, like, scarring his neck over time, like, it chafed so bad. Because they didn't want to take it off, like, almost ever. Like, he wore it almost all the time. I also like the headcanon that, like, he has, like, nice, freckles. I think that's adorable. I don't draw it. Mostly because I can barely remember to draw my own freckles. So... why I always forget to draw my own freckles. I think, like, in my brain, like, I know I have freckles, but at the same time, my brain's like, do, and visually just forgets them sometimes. It's kind of how I forget I actually have, like, a very prominent chin. And, like, I have a cute, like, roundy face, and I'm like, oh yeah, but I also got, like, the crimson chin of chins. Whoopsie.
time I reach, you're standing below. Lift me with helium, fill me with oxygen. Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing. When I'm up too high, I'll always be alright, because I know that you are by my side. You are my life support, my respiration. Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing.
Actually, I think I'll make
Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing. Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing.
Yeah, that looks a bit better.
In the dead of night, when I can't see.
Oh yeah, part of my headcanon is that they, like, Mike's reading ring is hidden underneath his, like, gloves. So, like, when he's on hero duty, it's hidden pretty easily. So Razor, since he doesn't wear gloves, he wears it around his neck, which is hidden by his scarf.
And there's a rest, and gasping for my final breath. But before I can inhale,
Oh yeah, totally for this picture, I totally think, like, Mike shows outfits from Eraser.
when I'm falling down, it's easy to let go. 'Cause every time I reach, you're standing below. Lift me with helium, fill me with oxygen. Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing. When I'm up too high, I'll always be alright, because I know that you are by my side. You are my life support, my respiration. Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing.
Oh yeah, I wanted it to
Oh,
be.
you are everything that keeps me breathing.
That's what I wanted to give her.
Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing. Oh, you are everything that keeps me breathing.
Yeah, my AU, like, in my fan fiction that I'm writing, because everything that I say is, like, my AU is also going to be in my fan fiction. But in this, they have 3 kids. 2 daughters, 1 boy. And the one I'm drawing currently is actually the eldest. But she is definitely not the most mature. She is probably the most immature in ways. But in other ways, she's very, like, mature. I don't know. Like, I have a plot which I haven't gotten to yet because she still hasn't been introduced. But basically, she gets in trouble a lot. And one of the first things that gets her in big trouble is that they find her in the red light district. And, like, she makes friends with anyone. Like, when she makes a friend, she's like, yeah, this is my homeboy, and anything happens to them, I will take them out in the most gruesome way possible. Like, and in this, one of her friends happens to be a sex worker. So when her pimp gets mad and decides to beat her, she happens to see it and decides, yeah, you know who's gonna die? This guy. And goes fucking ham and destroys this man. And Eraser finds her beating out of a pimp. Basically. Eraser's like, what the fuck is this child? Basically, she's the trouble child. Like, she's got a good head on her shoulders, but she's insane. I've also just, like, she's gonna be a friend with Toga, Miko. So she's a little off her fucking rocker. At the same time, like, when she decides that, like, you are one of the people she likes, yeah, people that are not with you, or else, like, she will go fucking ham on them. It's just the kind of person I wrote her as. Although it's fiercely loyal, but if you fuck up, I'm gonna fuck you up kind of person. How to do you? Here in the middle. I can never get like two eyes to look the fucking exact same. Control Z. Down somewhere. I can't remember where. Control V. Control Z. No. Control V. Z. Control Z. Control V. Control Z. Ah, yes. Transform. There. There. Okay. Deselect. There. There. Okay. Back to business. Yeah, she's gonna like get more fish smile. I don't know why. My brain's just like that. That looks way too intense. She obviously has freckles. Also, if you're wondering why I'm drawing Rilakuma on here, I have a thing for Rilakuma. He's just adorable. And he's like one of the easier Sanrio characters to like draw really quickly. So I think that's why I've kind of clung to him. As like something to draw. Also, he's just adorable. Like, have you seen the Netflix show? Prime shit. It is like the best of the best of kawaii-ness. I have a thing for kawaiiness, if you don't understand. Like, it's actually something I'm gonna be, like, mulling over soon. Because I'm trying to decide whether, once I get money again, what my, like, fashion style is gonna be. Because I'm sick of people thinking I'm 16 just because I wear graphic t-shirts with tights 98% of the time. So I'm like, okay, I want to start dating, I have to dress more mature. And I'm like, okay, what style should I go for? Do I want to be kind of cutesy, or do I want to just go full ham, like butch? I don't know. That's kind of where, like, I'm leaning now, is trying to figure out which one of those styles I prefer. And which one I want to be known for. I'm also going to be, like, consulting, like, my friends and be like, okay, what do you think? Because I know my best friend would totally be like, oh my god, girl, like, you totally need to, like, go goth. And I'm like, yeah, but I can't. Tight things don't work. Like, no matter what kind of fashion side I go to, the only tight thing I've ever found I like is, like, tights. So, like, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to wear, like, tight tops. I hate tight tops. They are the f***ing worst. So I'm like, how do I dress? I also don't like revealing too much, mostly because I'm like, I don't have much, so why would I reveal anything? There isn't much to hide. Basically what you're thinking is probably accurate. God damn it, it's my mother. Okay, give me a second, guys. I gotta turn off my mic. Okay, I'm just gonna turn off my mic. Oh god. I turn off my mic on here. Okay, I'm just gonna unplug these. Can I do it this way? Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna, like, cover up the mic, I think. Give me a minute.
This mountain's never ending. Just seems so much to push through. We'll inspire the masses. We'll press on with it. This mountain's never ending. Just seems so much to push through. We'll inspire the message. We'll press on with it.
I have no idea. Sorry, I had to walk to the bathroom to answer the phone because I couldn't figure out how to turn off my mic on this setup. Anyways. Yeah, my mother calls me every day, so I have to answer. If not, she worries, and right now she's kind of taking care of my bills, so it's courteous to answer. Also, I don't know if you guys heard Kitty. She was just like meowing at me, like meow, meow. I don't know what you're nuzzling me for. You have food. Go eat your food. She gets like this usually when she's hungry. Where it's just like, feed me. And I'm like, you already have food. She's like, but feed me. And I'm like, cat, you have food. Eat your food. Kitty's a pure cat. She's just like, no. I don't have food. It's been in there since the morning. I don't have it. It's not real. And I'm like, you have food. I know you do. What's going on, Kitty? Oh, you got hunter eyes! Hunter eyes! What did you find? Holy shit, Kitty! Look at that! Kitty's like, I sense a disturbance in the force! Stop clawing the cabinets. I don't know if you guys like have a cat that just like claws cabinets because they're like, oh, there's something up there I want. It doesn't help that this apartment is too small to really have a lot of cat furniture. So I just don't have any cat furniture. So she ends up scratching a lot of things. Like, come here, baby. Come here. Hi. Hi. Kitty's just, I don't know. She's an interesting cat. I love her to death, though. That's one thing about, like, I'm planning to move from this tiny apartment in summer. So I can get to a place where I can totally have a cat tree for her. But right now, like, my biggest thing is that, like, I'm like, oh my god, like, I have to get a place that, one, Kitty can live, which is uncommon, apparently. Apparently, like, no one's allowed to have pets in the city. I'm like, fuck you guys, I have a cat. And she's my angel, and she comes with me everywhere. So, like, trying to find a place that will, one, let me even own a cat, and two, be a place that is cheap, in my area, and, like, hopefully doesn't have, like, another animal? I don't know. It wouldn't be the worst if there was another cat. But if there's a dog, yeah, there's no way. Kitty hates dogs. She's terrified of them. Shinzo's hair is so interesting to draw. I don't know. I find it interesting. Because it's like this weird mess of curls and shit. It's so silly. bit better. Kitty at least finally decided to give up her hunt for the food. That's kind of, I don't know. I think it's because she was living on the street for a while. Because Kitty, like, she was living on the street, like, for a while before they found her. When they found her, like, she broken one of her legs pretty bad. Which, like, she still is very cautious about jumping down onto things because of it. And, she's this little sweetheart. And I think because she had time out in the wild where she may not have had a lot of food, now she's, like, obsessed with food. Like, she loves food. I think that looks pretty good. Pretty good. This feels like a good session. Able to get what I wanted. File. Save as. My Hero Academia. Sigh. They're so cute. Look at them. Daddy. Family. And yes, she does have another eye. It's just hidden under that mass of hair. I think they look cute. Yeah, this looks pretty cute to me. Right. And there's baby Erasermic. They're so cute. There they are. The babies. Bit anyways. Should be able to color this image at the very least before I end my stream. If not, I'll probably keep working on these after the stream so I have images. I know there's stuff last stream that I was still working on, but I don't know. Sometimes after a stream I lose entire motivations to work on a piece. And with those ones I wasn't too happy with how they were looking anyway, so it's just like, meh. It's more along testing myself, because I'm still trying to figure out how to doodle from on my computer to make a design, but I don't know. Because in a weird way, I think I actually prefer sketching on paper, like, still sketching on paper just makes more sense for me. So if I get, like, a proper scanner and I can, like, perfectly, like, make the images sizes and better and stuff, like, I think that'd be great. So that's going to be my next goal after I get my new program, is to buy myself a scanner. Scanner printer.
I would say in over 5 years since the day I left to make a change, cause my mind hears faster than a normal human being in a Times Square. But no amount of calculations ever found you half naked, so I had to apologize, but you never stopped my eyes, walking lines before we even hesitated for the kiss. But we began to turn away from this.
I love how, like, adorably, like, chibi, like, that, like, Eraser was when he was younger. Like, he had such a baby face! That's so cute! And he turned into a hardened warrior after Shirokuma. My baby boy! Like, puberty hit Eraser fucking hard. Puberty didn't hit me hard at all. I was this height when I was in 7th grade. I just, like, stopped. I was like, me, this is just how you are. You're done. You're done growing. And I'm like, oh, I'm super tall. And no one's gonna be taller than me. And then everyone started, like, hitting high school and started, like, growing taller. And I was like, people? Wait, people are catching up to me. Now they're growing taller. Wait, why am I not growing anymore? Like, up until 7th grade, I was the tallest in a 2-grade class. Yeah, in 2 grade. Then I went to high school and everyone shut up during the summer. I was like, no, you weren't allowed to be tall. Like, there was only one kid taller than me. And I was like, yeah, you can be taller than me. But it wasn't, like, much. It was, like, maybe an inch. So I was like, yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with not being the tallest. And then, like, everyone started growing. I'm like, yeah, get back here. Yeah, I was like 5'8". 5'8", 5'7", I don't know. I'm still not entirely sure how tall I am. My driver's license is 5'9". No one's ever corrected me, so I'm like, that's good. But I'm pretty tall. I'm either 5'8" or 5'7", which is taller than most of the women in my mom's family, because my sister's like 5'3", like maybe 5. So, like, they're all tiny little people, like mini-me's. And just they're like, yeah, I got a full extra inch on all of you. And actually, a lot of the time, more than an inch. That's actually one thing, like, my nephew started growing taller, and now he's taller than me. And I'm not okay with this, because both of his parents are shorter than me. I'm like, no. 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 Now he's like, I might be as tall as my uncle, who's 6'4". And I'm like, oh, my sister now. Dude, I'm so bad with that sometimes. Like, when I refer to my nephew and I have to say, like, his aunt, I don't say his aunt a lot, because for most of his life it was uncle, so I'm like, brain work. But yeah, Like, I'm like, no, you're not allowed to be taller than me, you little brat. Both of your parents are shorter than me. Get in line. He's like, I might be as tall as my auntie. And for years, I thought he wouldn't even get to my height because, like, he was just so teeny. And then, like, literally when he turned 14, he just hit this giant ass growth spurt. I was like, no. Like, when I went to visit him on Christmas, I was like, no, we're standing next to each other. Let's do this. And he's like, just as tall as me. And I'm like, and my sister's like, oh, he grew a bit more. And I'm like, no, he was just as tall as me last time. He's not allowed to grow after that. But no, he keeps growing. That's one thing that I guess another way makes me feel older than I actually am is that I have a nephew who's like 15 and I'm 23. I'm gonna be 24 in May. I'm just like, yeah, my family has a huge age gap. Huge. Like, my sister's been married 16 years, I want to say? Around there. Because, like, they got married and, like, not long after they were married, they had my nephew. That's one thing, like, she denies. For, like, she's like, I wasn't a young mother. I'm like, you were my age. To me, that's young. But at the same time, I know why. Because to her, young is 16 when my mother had her. So she's like, I did not become a teen mom. There wasn't 2 generations of them. I'm like, I know. Still, you were pretty young. Comparatively. So I'm probably gonna be like 29 maybe. I have my first kid. People are like, I saw your social media, you're good. Yeah, I'm gonna adopt. Okay, no one's taking motherhood from me. That is gonna be my fucking jam. Just thank the gods that when it comes to a lot of probably how I'm gonna end up adopting, they'll already have a name, so I can't choose one. Which is good, because I come up with the fucking dumbest fucking names. I'm sorry, I would have a kid named Sakura. Everyone would be like, that's like, you're not even age. And I'm like, I know, but it's so cute, and this is my child's name. Yeah, see, I should not be allowed to name children. Like, I've become more used to it, but I also wanted to name one of my kids Slash. Not after the band member, after the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles character. And my mom's like, you actually name one of your kids Slash? I'm never calling them that. She's like, would you at least give them a normal middle name? And I'm like, yeah. Dylan. She's like, I fucking hate you. And I'm like, ah. Dylan's a fine name. No, she wasn't actually that offended with Dylan. She was still mostly offended with, why the f would you name your child Slash? And I'm like, because I can't. You know that joke? I can't remember who was by. It was like one of the older Daniel Tosh, maybe? I don't know. He's like, I would name my kids like Megatron, Optimus Prime, and that would be me! Like, was given the ability to name children. So yeah, the world should be grateful I'm adopting. Because they're not gonna have to hear the stupid names I'd come up with. I also wanted to name a kid Ikriel. Ikriel. I'm like, that sounds like a fucking good elven name. You should not name your kid after a D&D character. Just saying. I also wanted to name one after, I can't remember anymore. But there was a character in a dwarfing character in a book. That is his thing when he went to attack people was he oinked like a pig. And I was like, pick your child name. Yeah, I'm that person that's like, that is like the most dumbest thing ever, but that'd make a pretty good name for a future child. So yeah, God bless my kids not having to be named by me. Also, I'd totally name a kid Shoda, and a kid Hisashi. Like, I'd give them that for like middle names. I'd be like, yeah. One thing I will never do is have a kid, give them a first name, and never call them by it. That's what happened to me. And that shit can f you up. Especially like when I started university, like all the paperwork says your first name. So I'd be in the class and they'd be like, this name? And I'm like, I actually have never gone by that name, and I actually didn't know it existed until about 4 years ago. That is legit. I didn't know I had a different first name. Like, my first name was not what I thought it was until I was in high school. And that was only when, surprise, surprise, there was another Sarah blank in my class. And I was like, oh, that's not my name? Like, my mom, I was like, what if you'd name me that? Like, we lived in a small community, so I was like, why would you give me the exact same name as a girl that's 1 year older than me? She's like, you don't have the exact same name. And I'm like, we do. She's like, no. Your first name is this. And I'm like, why the have you never called me that in my life? But for me, it kind of made sense because it was a generational thing. Like, when I changed my name, because I legally changed my name a few years ago, I switched around so I had my first name like, as the name I get called by. Because I was like, I'm done with this bullshit! But, like, I only switched it, like, I didn't get rid of the name, so it's like my middle name now. But the thing was, basically, there were 3 generations alive at one point that had the first name, all shared the same first name, and I'm like, that'd be fucking confusing. And only one of us was ever called by it, and it was because they hyphened the name together. Like, you know, sometimes people do that, like Mary Elza, Mary Catherine, that kind of thing. Yeah, that was the only reason any of us were called Mary. Like, this is dumb. I never do this. It's the dumbest ever. If you give your kid a first name, call them by it. If you want to give a generational name, cool, put it as the middle name. Stop giving generational names as the first name unless, like, you're actually going to call them. It's actually kind of a miracle that I actually got a middle name from my family. Because, there was a 98% chance that my actual father would have been like, no, she has to be named after one of my family members. I think the only reason he backed down was because my dad's family was very Catholic and Mary's a very Catholic name. I think that's the only reason it got by. Was because he was like, okay, it's kind of Catholic. It can stay. And that's the legit only reason. Because only one of his other kids shared a last name from the other side of the family, and it was because, like, this person was, like, my stepmother's, like, favorite fucking person in the world. Her great-grandmother, her grandmother, which was the kid's great-grandmother, so, yeah, there was, he couldn't argue with that. But at that point, he was like, yeah, I gotta have to. or else I'm gonna get fucking stabbed. I know, like, a lot of streams, like, I try not to talk about my old man often, mostly because, like, I haven't seen him in 5 years now, and I don't plan on seeing him ever again. I'm not even going to a fucking funeral. That kind of thing, like, that's how bad our relationship is. It's like, I'm not even gonna be there for his funeral and just be like, oh, he's dead. Cool. I don't fucking care. Feel that bad that I don't know my dad, mostly because, like, my mother was engaged for like 7 years to another man who I was like, yeah, this is my dad. This is the person that I would be willing to call dad. I never did, because I think the word dad was kind of tainted for me, so I just never did. And Papa was already taken over by my dead grandfather, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna call him Papa. That just was weird. That was my dead grandfather's name. So, I just always called him by his first name. But if any situation where I had to, like, nowadays, like, talk about my dad, he's the one I refer to. I'm just like, yeah, that's my dad. Any other thing you want to say? Yeah, that's not my dad. This is my dad. My dad, and like, I love him. Although he's a fucking stubborn ass man. Love him to death. He's gonna be the death himself. He's diabetic. He refuses to eat whole wheat bread. 90% eats bread. And instead of drinking water like a normal person, he drinks diet soda. This is how you die, dude. The fact that he never died from eating that diet still surprises me. I didn't want him to die. I'd be like, I literally, like, when I was at the place, I was like, stop drinking diet soda! Or at least drink water! Diet soda cannot be the drink you drink. Like, the only other thing he drank was coffee. I was like, oh, that's a great mix. Let's give you tons of fucking caffeine, both soda and this, and, carbonation. And all the unhealthy sugars and all the other shit you eat. Oh my fucking god. It's a miracle that he's alive. It's just that, like, old stubborn man that's like, my way's right. Even though it's clearly they're wrong, but they're not giving up on that. They're right. Which is why I think, like, my mom and him didn't work out, but same end. Like, the reason my mom still is, like, friends with him and stuff is because she's like, yeah, like, he loved my kids. Which is pretty high on my mother's list of things in a partner, is that they have to love her kids. She's like, these are my children. I love them to the ends of the earth. My partner can't like my children. Fuck them. Not that everyone liked my stepdad. Like, my eldest sister didn't particularly like him the best. Like, she's like, he's an okay guy, but... And I was like, yeah, he's like... She's like, yeah, he's not the best. I'm like, okay. Love you, sis, but compared to Mom's other escapades, this is pretty damn good, I have to say. And he cares about us. So, that's a pretty good point. get like a pair of these sneakers this summer. I had to get myself new sneakers when summer comes. So I destroyed all my sneakers. This is interesting. I am partially flat-footed. Partially flat-footed. Like, my arch is so low. Like, on one side, I am completely flat. Like, almost completely flat-footed halfway through, and then I have the smallest, tiniest little low arch. So a lot of, like, I can't wear, like a lot of, professional sneakers, like running sneakers and that kind of stuff, is actually very uncomfortable for me because it, like, the arch is too high. So I actually want to get myself, like, a pair of Converse. Like, another thing I like is, well, the most comfy shoes I ever owned were skater shoes. But skater shoes are expensive. And I ruined shoes. Because for some reason, because of my flat-footedness, I think, or some other I never learned to properly walk. Like, I can walk, but it's not right. So I do a lot of almost shuffle walking, which I don't notice. And I also walk a bit, like, wonky. So, because of the way I walk, I go through shoes like nobody's fucking business. But because I go through shoes like nobody's business, it is super fucking annoying to, like, have to keep going out and buying myself, like, new shoes. Because, like, I need to buy new sneakers. It's my point. Is that I need new sneakers. And I think I'm gonna get myself a pair of Converse. Because I have a feeling, because they're a little less padding, more canvas, that they might actually last longer than any sneaker I've ever owned. I don't know. We'll see. Skater shoe, and they won't have, like, an arch built into them. Fucking hate arches. Like, when I worked, I had to get myself a pair of insoles, which are comfy, but their arch is a little too high, so if I wear them for long periods of time, like, my foot starts hurting. I love the idea that his first, like, headsets, like, his first thing is to wear in the collar was, like, little speakers, like, yeah, it's so cute. Also, I'd still love to figure out how he came up with the hairstyle that he did. Like, there are two ones I find interesting. One, it was done as a joke. Like, he got, like, a hair gel, and they were, like, fooling around with it, and he's like, I look like a cockatoo, and then decided, you know what? This might actually be a thing. Or two, that he was just obsessed with gelling his hair when he was a kid, but he couldn't keep gelling it forward when it grew longer, so he just kept gelling it, and then it kept going back, and back, and then became a cockatoo before he knew it. And then he's like, I'm not giving him my long hair or my gel, so I'm gonna have cockatoo hair. Either that or it's like a weird mohawk. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I find a lot of things kind of interesting when I'm doing, like, fan fiction and, like, looking up AUs that people come up with. Like, it's so cool. Like, Villain Mike. That's a cute AU. Like, there are ones where he's, like, crazy sadistic. There's ones where he's just, like, he tries to be a villain. He tries, but he's mostly just, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna rob this grocery store. Wait, an old lady needs help across the street. I'll be right back! That's a cute AU. I think that was by Corn Dog Patrol, I think. That's a cute shit. That is adorbs. And then there's other, like, AUs. Like, I came out with my own, which I'm still debating whether I'm gonna write about. But basically, in this, like, Mike is a little bit more the sadistic villain in it. But the reason for it is because after Shirokuma died and stuff, when he was going around and he got, like, his new not internship, work study, the hero he was following actually started to do pretty illegal shit. Which, I'm gonna just go out and say it, like, he was abusing women in public in hero costume, and, like, he's like, oh, they won't say anything because, well, I'm a hero. And he could just do it. And Mike got fed up with that and then started to see, like, some of the darker shit in the hero world and was like, I am not happy with this. It actually, I forgot I was gonna make his jeans a different color. Yeah, I was gonna give him, like, dark wash blue jeans. Good job, brain. You can remember what you wanted to draw, right? I don't know, I love AUs. AUs is my shit. Like, I used to be really big into Undertale a few years ago. And I still love Undertale, and I still, like, follow a few blogs and shit like that. Like, oh my god, Underswap Sands is so cute! And, like, Error and Ink. That shit was good. When I saw it, eventually I fell out of it, because, well, it was just kind of like... It was something I held on to a lot when bad trauma hit. So, in a weird way, I still love it, and I still love drawings of it, but it's kind of like the whole being a super fangirl into it is tainted because of the trauma. So I'm like, I can't really be. I'm not really big into its fandom anymore, but I still love it. It's happened with me with, like, a few things, but that was the big one that it was just like, yeah, I can't really return to this fandom because it's just, this was connected with way too many bad times. And as much as it helped me through those bad times, I also don't want to be near it anymore. I don't know, I think it's a bit weird. But there's, like, two fandoms that I never truly leave. I just, like, pop in and out of whenever, like, I get hyper fixated on them. Transformers. Transformers is my shit. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Also my shit. So, like, I never truly leave those fandoms. And, like, for anime, to be honest, My Hero Academia is the first real anime fandom I got into, except for, I think, Inuyasha. And the only reason I was into the Inuyasha thing was because I just wanted fan art of Inuyasha and Kagome. That was it. I was 13 and I was like, I need this in my life. But other than that, like, I never dug into the fan fiction or anything like that. Like, the only anime I've ever... The only other anime I've actually think I've read fan fiction about was a Dragon Ball Z one, because I was trying to figure out... I was like, oh, I really want to know that shit. And I didn't even get that far. I didn't even finish reading it. The other ones were Lucky Star. Lucky Star Lemons. That was too much for my young gay heart, okay? My young gay heart was like, finally, I found some shit. And if you want to know, yes, I ship Kagami and Kofi. Still do. Leave my girls. But yeah, that was a big That was the only other like anime that I really got into fan fictions and stuff. But I eventually left it, and like I don't ever go back and try to read more Lucky Star fan fiction. But like, I don't know. Anime was just something I always like loved watching, but I just never got too big into the fandoms ever. Mostly because I think I was too obsessed with my Western fandoms. So then when I actually like slipped into the fandom thing for here, I was like, oh shit, I've reached a rabbit hole. Like for my fan fiction, like I like to be accurate with fan fiction. So a lot of Western things it's a lot easier, but with Japanese I end up having to Google a lot of shit. Like I'll be in the middle doing fan fiction, I'm like, Google! Why? I need to know what a popular dish at home would be. Or I want to know if they would sell this kind of thing. Or where's a good location? Or last name. I go crazy. I'm sorry. I go crazy and I don't know what to tell people. It's like, sorry, I just kind of hyper obsessed. I love doing fan fiction. It's probably something I probably won't stop for years. Like I think even if I had like kids and like I have a good life and doing a bunch of shit, fanfiction will always be something. I just don't think I'd publish it at that point. I think it'd just be, I'm writing fanfiction and it'd just be a journal in my room. Or on a hard drive on my computer. Where I'd still technically be writing it, but it just wouldn't be as big. I wouldn't be publishing it. Because there's no fucking way I'd be able to update that shit anymore. Because I can barely keep myself updated when I'm like this, so. Imagine when I have a real life and kids and shit, like, yeah, that's not happening. That is not happening. I don't know, we'll see how the internet goes. Like, my academia fandom, at least I find it's not as toxic as I found other fandoms. Like, it still has its issues, because every fandom fucking does. But at the same time, I don't try to get into many fandom drawings, like, anymore. Like, fandom drama anymore. I'm just like, yep, people will do what they fucking do. Because I used to, when I was into Undertale, because I was highly emotionally charged at the time, and I liked what I liked, I would get into fucking fandom drama. Now I'm like, yeah, I'm an idiot. Never get involved in fandom drama, just let it happen. Just have it sit in the background, and you're just like, do. So I wanted to just enjoy the thing and not stress myself out. So I've been good kind of sticking to that kind of area-ish better over the years. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna be able to finish coloring this image at a time. Then stream, because it's almost been 2 hours, and I still haven't eaten all my tacos. Welcome to the stream! Yashiroreaper ate 2 tacos. Because she gets hyper-focused on drawing and forgets to eat. Which at the same time is kind of a good thing. Because I've been on like a weight-losing journey for a long time. And this last year, this last year is when I've actually been doing pretty good at it and consistently losing weight. So in one way I'm like, oh, sweet, I'm I'm not eating, like I'm getting obsessed into my stuff, that I'm not just mindlessly munching on shit. Because a lot of it was, I was bored, I had nothing to do, so I just fucking ate. It is not good. But now I'm at that point where I'm just like, oh yeah, I could eat. Oh well. I get distracted. That's the way to put it, yeah. I just get distracted easier now. Because I actually have things I like do every day. So I can actually get distracted and forget like to mindlessly eat. And then sometimes like this where I'm so into one activity that I just forget about my food. Which isn't good. Don't just constantly keep yourself busy to diet. So I'm sticking on like a certain calorie diet. Like every day. Like if like say I missed a meal, I just make double portion my next meal so that I have the same amount of calories about every day. Dieting isn't about starving yourself. It's about just eating a little less than your recommended calories a day. And that's what I try to do. Because a lot of people with PTSD, which is what I have, a lot of them are pretty susceptible to eating disorders. I didn't want to end up with an eating disorder. So I was very, very, when I started dieting, I got very into like research, like full research about everything, and especially eating disorders. So like, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is the healthy way to lose weight. Because I never got onto that lose weight in 5 days or something like that, because that's just poppycock. But, like, I don't know. I just did my research because I was scared of giving myself an eating disorder. And now I'm like, yay! I didn't give myself an eating disorder. I learned how to properly diet. My family's always trying to get stuff from me, like, there's a lot of people that try to diet. It's like my mother tried keto. My sister tried keto. And I don't know about you, but keto is bullshit. There's no diet in which the early symptoms are like a flu that'll make you feel good. It's not good. It's dumb. Not a healthy diet. Like, if you want to use it like for like a month to lose a few pounds, like sure, knock yourself out, but don't make that your diet forever. A diet, like, I don't know, maybe it's because I watch so many programs and stuff and documentaries and read so much research about the subject that I think a diet is just a new way of eating. This is how you'll eat for the rest of your life to constantly keep yourself at a good weight. Bad diets, I hate. I hate them. They're dumb. And I know the only reason I think this is because I'm crazy. But here I am, Yashiro, a crazy But yeah, like, I just like to keep everything all good, so. And my sister, like, she's like, I'm gonna go on a diet. She did keto for a while, and then she went on other diets, and now she's like on a meal plan diet. Which is good, but she'll never lose weight because, unfortunately, my sister forgets to count the calories she drinks. My sister loves wine. And I've tried to tell her, I'm like, you're not gonna lose weight, and she's like, what? And I'm like, you have to cut back on the wine. Because, like, I'd say whenever I'm around my sister drink wine, she at least drinks her daily recommended calories and just wine. Not mention all the snacking she does when she has wine. So I'm like, yeah, just drinking is your vice. You need to cut back on alcohol. Because alcohol is has a lot of calories. That's one thing I'm a little bit glad about, is that I never really was much of a drinker. Like, I go out drinking once in a while with my friends, but even when I'm out, I have like 1, maybe 2 beers. So, I just don't drink a lot. So whenever people are going crazy, like, they're like, you need to do your calorie shit, I'm like, yeah, but, I just don't drink much. I don't know why. Actually, I do know entirely why, because my dad was a fucking alcoholic. And I was like, I do not want to become him. So I didn't drink until I was legal age, which is surprising in my country. So I drank when I became legal, and then I just never felt the need to drink much. I was just like, yeah, it's fun, I do like beer, but literally for the first while, like, my favorite and the only thing I really wanted to drink was Guinness. If you don't know what Guinness is like drinking a cup of bread. Guinness makes you full. There is a limit to the amount of Guinness you can drink. Like, let's say, if I went out for dinner, a Guinness and a small entree would fill me up. Guinness is a filling drink. It's like drinking cake. And I think because that's the alcohol I chose when I was like 19, and it's still like my preferred alcohol, I just never drank much because, well, you can't. You get full. Oh, that's so... I still think it's fucking weird. It was also weird when I was 19, going out to bars, going, I'd like to have a Guinness. You like to have a fucking what? Give me your fucking darkest beer. Give it to me. I don't want any of that namby-pamby wussy beer, which I do drink occasionally, but I like my dark-ass beers. I was like, don't give me that crap, give me the good shit. Now I do, because, well, the darker beers are more expensive. And they don't sell them at the pool hall I usually end up going to, so I was like, okay, fine. I'll start drinking the lighter beers, and I was like, okay, I found one I liked. This is what I'm drinking. I don't know, I think it's an interesting thing. Like, I've tried wine. I hate wine. Like, I don't like wine. Like, there's a few spirits I like, but even then, I don't drink hard spirits often. So I'm just like, I'm just the weirdest person. I'm a Canadian. I'm a fucking Canadian. The only fuckers more alcoholic than us are the fucking Scottish and Irish. And I still don't drink shit. Not what I wanted. Thought I owned a brick one. No! Untitled? Nope. Spread? No. Slipper? No! No. Parchment? No. Other parchment? No. I fucking give up. No. Give up. None of these will fucking work. I'm just gonna go down here. Do this the proper way. I'll just not mark it up. Shit, yeah. Got to do his knees! I forgot to do your knees, you bastard! Guess I accidentally used a pen when I did this. So the eraser. Finally get the smell of burning pan out of here. My apartment has shitty ventilation. So if I accidentally start burning something, my place fills up with smoke. So the start of the stream, it was smoggy in here. It was hard to, it was making my eyes a bit sore. Welcome to I don't know what I'm doing. Part, whatever. I know there was a grass texture. No, there fucking wasn't. Damn it. Okay, whatever. I won't bother with textures. That looked pretty good. do my shading. Fuck it. I'm here. And this is how I do shading. Because I'm still terrible at doing shading. This is what I do. art online, I'm like trying to find a like, good place to just do a signature. Alright, so guys, hopefully you enjoyed this stream. Hopefully you will come back for another stream. I'm gonna go eat my fucking tacos and take a fucking nap. And post that drawing up on Twitter. So thank you guys so very much. I love you all so very much. And I will hopefully see you in another stream. Bye! Bye 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 bye. Bye! Love you. The Jenny sea. My loss has been taken. I'll go to sea no more. Someday, somewhere, somehow, we're gonna be fine. Someday, somewhere, somehow.